That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We're good to have you with us. We always appreciate many of you who join in. A lot of stuff going on around the world, and of course, we know the weekend kind of brought with it some fun. Some people did some fun things. I'm not gonna lie, I did not get to do anything fun as I wanted. I know Jesse over there. Did you get to do any of the things you wanted to do, especially when it came to some, fun film?
Oh my God. I did not do much as I was taking care of my sick fiance, so I just stuck her in the bedroom, gave
Uh,
her food, and then yeah, I just did laundry. It was so hot this
That's
weekend.
right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, it was actually. It was a pain in the butt. Well, I hope you take care of her very well. I hope she's doing well over there. I know a lot of people are getting a lot of stuff. A lot of people I know, including I already mentioned this. Last I think it was maybe Thursday or Friday. I lost well, I lost somebody in death. Again, and they say she got pneumonia, but I think it was on probably a one, two, or three. I'm not sure. If you ever get tested and make sure you get tested with the right variant of knowing which one you have, because they're not all the same. Sometimes the symptoms are different. Sometimes you're hacking up. Sometimes you're like feeling like you have a really bad fever or a cold, and sometimes you have a bunch of things. And you go, it's July, right? So if you suspect or you or your friend is kind of having a problem, make sure to be a taken care of and b made sure that make sure it's not worse along the way. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I'll get better, I'll get better, I'll get better," and I say this: better to go and get it checked out and get it checked up on and be aware of it because I will say this. One time, I had a friend who I saw her from afar, and her family, and they were all sick. One person got it; they got the whole family sick, and three people ended up going to the hospital. And the one who got it, I said, "You don't look well." She goes, "Yeah, I need rest." And just the very next day, she ended up going to the hospital because she didn't have enough oxygen to her brain. So she was a little delirious. She was a little not making sense. And so the ambulance came and they took her, and several weeks later she was dead. So I've had a lot of these stories. I don't want these stories, but I keep saying you gotta be safe. You gotta mask up. You gotta not get it at all, right? Don't get it. If you get it, then be careful. And that's all I can say about that. But in other news, Jess, what's going on?
Ooh, I actually have some good news. Do you remember those 7-Eleven robberies?
Yes.
Yes, they actually arrested two suspects who they believe are the duo who took on those 7-Elevens that fateful morning.
Yeah, I saw that. I was happy about that. I was like, okay. And the guys looked like, I told you, man, not smart, right? Not smart. I don't know how much they made away with, but somebody turned them in. And I think that $100,000 at 7-Eleven kind of opened, helped that situation out. What do you think?
Oh, most definitely. The moment they did the 100,000, they put a giant target on those people's back. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I wish I got a piece of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. I will say this. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I was upset the moment 7-Eleven said, "Okay, we're not gonna open, we're closed." I was like, "Don't do that to my 7-Eleven." I have a 7-Eleven down the street. Thank God they didn't do that. But I was like, "How dare you ruin it for the rest of us?" You know what I mean? I was so upset.
Did I tell you what my 7-Eleven did down the street from where I live?
No.
Yeah, I took a picture of it on Friday. I posted it on my Facebook.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes, go ahead
So
though. Yeah.
I went there Friday morning because that's what I usually do, and they had a sign that says "No masks, please" inside. I was just like, oh, didn't take that long, but hey, if anything to make them feel safe.
Yeah, no, I don't say that. I say, if anything, sorry. I look with people getting sick. That's not safe. That's called stupid. Okay, and I'm going to call it out. And here's why I'm going to call it out. I get why, because the guys that came and did it wore a mask, right, and wore a hoodie and all that. But at the end of the day, kind of like when these things happen, here's actually the a little bit of it here. When these things happen, people get a little like right. But at the end of the day, like let's say there's a robber, and again, I said this, I think, because I saw the potential of people doing these things, and I saw, honestly, some problems like out when I was driving around, and I was like, saw some reports that go, oh my God, people like wear these masks, and they use them so that they cannot be identified. Here's a picture, for example, of the situation there of the two men. Or actually, this is two men. I'm not even sure this is the two men of this. This has happened again and again and again. I don't know. This one I found online, and let's see. This is in Ashbury, I think.
You know
Uh,
what? It happens so often. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to keep up with
yeah,
because it's just like, oh my god, another robbery, another shooting, another murder.
yeah. I think this is a different one because I'm looking at the shirt. The shirt's different, but you see, same type of shirt, hoodie, mask not, whatever. And at the end of the day, so you got to be careful because at the end of the day, with coronavirus around, with pox coming, with so many things. Oh man, look at this one. You know, this isn't the first time 7-Eleven has been at it. Here's one, and I think, and again, it was kind of like right, you know, for the ones that did. Here's another one that happened a while back with. I think Jesse, actually, you wouldn't mind this kind of mask. This guy actually did it with a Spider-Man mask, right? There he is, right there. So, and he has like a full-fledged rifle coming in on that one. See, that's a 7-Eleven. So, you know, you're in 7-Eleven. You kind of put your you know, be nice to the 7-Eleven people is my point. Because, not gonna lie, that guy's kind of rocking the Spider-Man. Like, where can I get that Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Right, Jess?
Wow, that is not Marvel approved. Oh my god, Spider-Man. Oh my, that was so horrible.
It's the Spider-Man and Sidekick Rob Florida 7-Eleven. So this is a
Oh,
thing, people. My point is this. Don't tell people one day mask and then another day don't mask. And I get it. I get it. I do. Because it's like everybody that comes in with a mask, it's like a robber, right? Like they used to come in as in masks. Now it's common to have masks. And I like black ones because they look kind of cool. But you know, I don't know how to say this. It's not the first time, but you can't put people at risk and say no mask. Like that's the first time I've ever seen that. And actually, I feel somebody will probably sue them. So it's kind of like opening them up to that because then you're like, wait, so you're demanding no masks, and if California demands masks at some point, people will be like, what are you doing? So they really got to change it. I get it. Like when people get robbed, it's not fun, and they get like right, and all of a sudden they're like not trusting anybody. But some of them, it's not the first time 7-Eleven's ever been robbed. Okay, I remember living around the corner of a 7-Eleven. I would go at night in Whittier, and not gonna lie, there's some suspicious things. I remember at one 7-Eleven in San Gabriel, one that I used to go to frequently, and there was a laundromat next door. That one I remember somebody got shot in the head or something like that, and that was like several years ago. So before coronavirus and all this crazy, you know, stuff. So I guess my point is I always go to 7-Eleven, but I'm always very careful. You know what I mean? But it's not the first time. This one just was a string of them. So, because there was so many, you all right there, Jesse? Jesse's like, dude, I don't know if I'm going out anymore.
you got me a new fear when you're like, oh, he just got shot in the head so casually.
Well, I always, you know, people. Okay, I'll give you an example. I used to, you know, go out with you know some, you know, a date or so, you know, and people are like, you always very suspicious about people around. I go, yeah, I know, because I just look and I say, okay, that person's here, that person's there. I don't dog them. I don't look at them for long, like, what is wrong with you, right? I just go, okay, I know you're there. And then I'll move my lady maybe like to the left of me. So like if somebody pulled out a gun, I'd get shot first. Does that make sense? So I'm like, kind of like I motion them over to this side or that side. I'm sure you do that with, you know, your fiance. But my point is this. Just is like, no, I don't. I was Jesse.
No. The very first thing I usually do is I usually look for an exit. So I just
Yeah.
grab her hand and yank her with me. And I pray I grab her hand and not some random stranger.
Like, oops, sorry. She's like, what? Look, my point is this. You got to be careful, okay? Yeah, I always look for the exit. I'm not going to lie. My dad actually taught me that very, very young. he always said, "Look around you. What if something happened all of a sudden? What would you do?" And I'm like, so I got into that mode from my dad, and I think he got in that mode from honestly just watching like cops, and I think having an uncle who was a cop. So he gave me a lot of little tips like that, and body behavior, and just knowing someone's lying, blah blah blah. And so that kind of stuck with me. Anyway, in this day and age, you got to do that, man, because you never know when it's going to happen. But I think some of them kind of went next level when they got a bunch of them robbed, and it's scary. It's scary, you know what I mean? But this happens at gas stations. This happens, I've heard of, people pulling out guns, and then leaving people for dead, and they put these. Look, I will say this reward of the 100,000. I guarantee you, someone cashed in. Somebody cashed in. One of these guys, they just, you know what I mean? They just. I don't know. They got made, man, and somebody said, "Look, I need that $100,000." Okay, here's their faces. Okay, just So if you know these guys, pretty much just say bye bye because they're not getting out anytime soon. I guarantee you. These guys are probably in for a good. I don't know. How long do you think they should go in for? Because again, they didn't just rob it; they murdered. You know what I mean? There they are.
Me personally, they should never see the light of day. But
There they are.
yeah, the moment you take a life, in my eyes, you should never be set free.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. The laws used to be harsher when you took somebody's life, right? But this was and again, what did you guys get out of it? You know what I mean? Like, I get that you figured, oh yeah, we're gonna go get some money. I get that. People get desperate. People get desperate. Okay, they're getting really desperate right now. But these two men that left two people dead and three wounded. Police said the men are suspected of another killing on other crimes in the region. Got it. A half dozen 7-Elevens and a donut shop. Oh, see, even a donut shop was robbed. Jesse, poor donut shop.
Why would a donut shop? That's horrible.
Yeah, they were on a spree, man. They were like, yeah, what's the next one? What's the next one? All right. You do this, I do this. All right, all right, man. All right. Right? That's a 20-year-old. I feel bad for this guy. I'm not gonna lie, only because he's 20 years old. He had his whole life ahead of him. And his friend, 44-year-old, Jason Payne. He's the older guy in the picture. Both from LA. Pat was believed to be the shooter, while Payne's relationship is not yet known. In addition, announcing that the men are suspected of the killings in LA on July 9th. Let's see. Oh wait. Wait, this happened again? Oh my God. Police revealed that one of the two people shot on Monday was killed after trying to interview with one of the suspects tried to rob another person. Oh, so they're just like, yeah, rob you, right? And they got that locked up because somebody, I guarantee you, turn them in. And I said, you know what, good. You need to turn them in. These are, I don't know how they live their life, you know what I mean? But, like I say, well, you're going to have to, I don't know what it is. In other news, Jennifer Lopez got married. That's good, right?
Ooh, nice. Who'd she get married? Wait. Oh God, did she get married to Ben Affleck again?
She never got married to Ben. She broke his heart.
No,
Remember that?
I thought she got married before.
No, she didn't get married. Not to him. She got married to the other singer. Remember that? They were dating. Then they rekindled their romance, and she just got married. Now she was engaged to that other guy, the baseball player, but she went back and kind of went. You know what I mean? Like she, But the thing is,
so who's she married to now?
Ben Affleck.
Oh God. Okay.
Like they've been dating. We talked about this. Jesse doesn't go. At least she didn't run away. She looks very happy. She looks content. She looks good too.
Okay.
She looks good, and he looks good.
As long as they're happy, that's all that matters, right?
I guarantee you right now, Jennifer Garner is not happy right now. Jennifer, the other Jen. What is it with these Jens? What is it with guys? They pick the same name. Is it like, hey Jen, is it a different inflection? Do they say it differently? Jen, they're both in the room because they both have kids. I don't see this going well for them. I'm not gonna lie, but for right now, they're happy, living in bliss. I say good job. And we're only going to talk about you because you're in the public eye. And if you were not in the public eye, we probably would talk about you. But, I will say this. For him, I don't know why. I'm a little like, oh, look at this. You know how I lived in Victorville for a while?
Yeah. Okay, what happened?
Victorville made it into this article. Hold on. Okay,
Uh
we're going
oh.
to share the information, okay? We should say happy things to this couple. You know, I would say happy things. Happy things, J-Lo or Jen B from Gen A. All I can say is be good with the kids, okay? But good job, Ben. Good job. And you know what? I think they're happy. You know, let's just leave it like that. But I guess they went to Victorville for some. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
Get the up-to-the-minute forecasts and temperatures for Beaumont, Banning, Redlands, Palm Springs, your community, national or international cities on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. The station now features AccuWeather. AccuWeather offers weekend and extended forecasts along with the latest radar map and current conditions. AccuWeather on KMET1490am.com. Log in every morning for your daily forecast.
What is commitment and why is it so hard to achieve? The new book, Committed, by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will make you reevaluate the way you think about love. Committed is a relationship manual that unfolds in two parts: the work you need to perform on the inside and the 7 distinct archetypes you'll encounter on the outside. Committed, a new book available on Amazon by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will help to find and keep the love you deserve. Committed, available now on Amazon.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. You know, I will say this, you know, before I go all like, you know, not sure what happened here. Look, Jennifer's happy. Ben's happy. Families are happy. There's a way to move forward in life, right? I will say in this article, you know, again, happy news for J-Lo and her man, which again, they got married all of a sudden, which again, I say good, and they did it in the way that some do, but some say, you know, but I say, you know what? Don't judge. You know, they got married in Vegas, and so they just said, you know what? Let's get this done. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually glad they did it this way because she tends to run. She's a runner, all right. Now her ex probably not happy. I guarantee it, because she went from one to the next. Because she does that. She tends to do that. If you look at her dating history, she goes from one to the other. Okay. Now she shares kids, of course, with the other guy, which I didn't know. It looks like he got married recently. I didn't know that, by the way. So in other words, everybody kind of moved on with their lives, right? Which is good. Really quick, the Victorville thing was a little meh. But they went up the 50 freeway past Victorville, and I guess they talked to somebody from Victorville. This is in this article. But anyway, they said the ceremony was exactly as they wanted. They flew to Vegas. They stood in line for the license with 4 of the couples, all making the same journey. She said behind us, a few people were, somebody took an 3-hour drive from Victorville on their daughter's 2nd birthday. And they all said they wanted the same thing, just, to be happy, right? And so she shared that. They made it to the Little White Wedding Chapel by midnight. They stayed open a few minutes late. I'm not going to lie. She had some big weddings in the past, right? Wait, did she only have one? I think she only had one, right? With the singer, you know what I mean?
Do you know how many times she was married? That is the question.
I don't. I thought it was only the one. Was it only the one?
She was married 4 times.
Wait, who are the other guys?
Do you know how many times she was engaged?
Yeah, a lot. A lot. That girl, you put a ring on it when you see that lady. I mean, she's, look, A-class woman. You know what I mean? Like, and here's what I say about that. Well, go ahead. Who was she married to, Jess?
Oh, no, I'm looking that up right now. That's a good question. I didn't even know she was married this time. I just knew about the engagement rings.
Yeah, well, she did say, she said, we are so grateful to have that in abundance, love. New wonderful family of 5 amazing children. In other words, I don't think they took the kids, man. I think they kind of, just did it. So I don't know how the kids are going to feel about that. But yeah, it's a problem. When you have kids, you got to it's hard, man. Because, you're like, look, we're in love, we're happy. And then other ones are like, not happy that you got, you know what I mean? Like they thought, well, what happened to us? You know what I mean? It's like, it's just a thing, like, anyway. Yeah. I don't feel this is going to be a good thing for the family, but she started off with a new married name, Mrs. Jennifer. I didn't even know her middle name was Lynn. Lynn Affleck. So she showed off her wedding ring. It's on her Instagram with 218 million followers. Don't think you guys don't pay attention. You do. But you know what? Good for them. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think the only problem I have with this is probably... Yeah, there it is. Mark Anthony. Why can't I remember his name? He announced his own engagement. And again, they shared twins Max and M, right? So I will say this. The kids are going to have a very interesting life. Because, everyone's like, you know what I mean? I feel bad for Jennifer Garner. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm kind of like... I saw her in the movie with Ryan Reynolds, by the way. And I thought, wow, I never thought she'd be a mom, you know what I mean? Playing a mom. But she does really good, by the way. Granted, she kind of plays his mom, which is weird. So you're like, but it's kind of like a travel to the past, and then he sees her, which is good. But she's still young, vibrant, and I hope, is she dating? I don't know. But, yeah, anyway, look, I'm happy for the couple. I'm not going to lie, all right? People, look, I will say this. Ben probably is as happy as ever. And I think at the end of the day, I don't know how to feel about that. Look, let me put it this way. They broke up. I remember them being on the news. That was when I think, what was it, Jiggly came out or something like that. And then, right, everybody knew they were the item, and then they said no.
Jiggly?
Huh?
Did you really call it Jiggly?
Yeah, it was a movie. It was. She was in it. Do you remember that? I think he was in it. She was in it.
It was called Jilly, or Gilly.
Whatever.
One of the is silent. Yeah, I know.
Whatever. My point is this. She went her way. He broke his own heart by kind of going, she's the one for me at that time because she wasn't ready. Then she got with Mark, right? Anthony, of course. Got to sing with him. I actually saw them in concert. It was really good. Well, I saw him in concert, and she showed up. And, man, that was years ago. Seriously. And then she had her family with him. And then that split up. And I was like, oh, okay. And I felt bad for her because I'm like, I could tell you guys still love each other. But then, like, he got married, right? Jennifer Garner, right? Co-star of Daredevil. Had a couple kids. You see how I'm going with this? Like, everybody's all back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If Sandra Bullock ends up with Keanu, I'm going to die, Jess.
I think we all wanted that back in the days, but I do believe Keanu Reeves is actually dating someone. He's been dating someone for quite a number of years now.
Good. He needs to stay busy with that one. So, Sandra Bullock, you and I, one day we're going to meet. All right. Anyway, long story short, what?
So it sounds to me you're just mad that Jennifer Lopez is off the market, so you can't grab her anymore.
Oh, no, I was never going to grab her. No. I don't want anything Jennifer Lopez has. No, that one is a runner, man. She has commitment phobe, okay? There's a reason she got married and divorced again and again. I'm not going to lie. I would give Ben and her probably about 1 to 3 years. I hate to say that, but I say this. Enjoy it while it lasts. Don't let her break your heart. And if she tends to go a little like, yeah, whatever, then, break it up a little. Just be like, hey, yay. I think he's going to try to be the one to make her happy. I think right now she's happy. She's in a little love land. But then she's going to be, she just gets bored so easily. Do you remember with Rodriguez? I saw like a couple pictures. So I'm like, she's bored. Guaranteed. She's bored. You can't let a lady like that get bored.
Huh? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, you should. That was the New York Yankee guy that was in that picture with her and Mark Anthony. Do you remember that? You did not follow anything with Jennifer Lopez, guys.
Why would I don't follow celebrities' lifestyles. I have my own worries to worry about.
I know. I'm giving you a hard time for a reason. Whatever. Okay, big shout out to those tuning in. Fred is tuning in. I love that name. Awesome. Michael Chacon tuning in. Shelly Watson tuning in. Stephanie Reed tuning in. Esther. Let's see. Stephanie says, hello, happy editing this glorious, rainy, awesome, this busy day ahead. She's in Ohio. Awesome. Shirley tuning in, and let's see who else. Many on Twitter, and on LinkedIn, and on look at that. Jimmy, John, and Julie. Awesome. All right, people, we're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Hello, listeners. This is Christopher from The Christopher Show. Hey, if you missed one of our shows here at KMET, don't worry about it. You can go to our webpage, and that's KMET1490am.com. Go to the homepage, click on the SoundCloud tab, and hear any show anytime you want.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Jess, I know you got some stuff going on over there. What is in the news?
Yeah, those 7-Eleven robbers, they should have been smart and thought of what these guys did. So jewelry and other valuables worth potentially up to $150 million. You only need to do one. Were stolen from an armored truck recently in Southern California. The Brinks armored truck was headed for a jewelry show in Pasadena early on the morning of July 11th when it was robbed in the LA area and left abandoned. Wow.
Yeah.
They actually took down a Brinks truck. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I used to play a little game called Roblox, okay? At Roblox, I used to play with this kid. Actually, I'm going to get this. I always keep it just in case I ever see him. And because we used to have fun on this, okay? Here it is, Roblox, okay? It's a fun game, all right? Roblox, you play it, you get the cards it says play millions of game on Roblox. The game is free, okay? But I guarantee people, when the kids get addicted to it, they're going to get addicted for a while. And on one of them, they actually rob a truck. And when they rob the truck, Jess, I kid you not, it's fun, okay? Because you get money at the end, right? I mean, granted, it's not real money-ish, but you get to, like, spend it on stuff, all right? It's called Cops and Robbers or something like that. So you break out of prison, right? You dig or you get, like, a tool. It's fun. They're like little Lego characters. Think about that. And then I remember him playing, and I go, hey, he goes, okay, Big Aaron, we're going to play. And I'm like, all right. And I would play on my phone. He'd play on his phone. And I remember saying to him, because you rob a jewelry store, you do all this stuff, right? I remember saying to him, I said, all right, just remember, we don't do this in real life, right? He goes, all right, Big Aaron, because you can play cops and you can shoot the bad guys, or you can play the robbers and have fun with it. So that was at a time, look, don't judge, okay? In 2018, 2019, 2020, he got, put the little iPad in front of him, and he was fine, okay? He played a lot. And, we flew a helicopter. We went up into the, we didn't get to get the airplane. But my point is this. He got, the jet. He played, left, right, and center, okay? My point is this. It was fun as a game. It's not fun in real life, people, because you get locked up eventually. Now, are these people going to get locked up? I don't know. I think they're a little, at least if you're going to rob, do it right. Don't take a sledgehammer and, you know what I mean? Like the whole game. This was kind of, I'm not going to lie. If you're going to do it big. If you're going to go away, do it for something that you did really big, right? So,
right. If you go big, go big or go to prison. That's all you can do. That's pretty much what it is. If I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to go to jail for something big. I'm not going to go for jail for I robbed a 7-Eleven. No.
Hey, thank you. Don't go away for they probably made $300-400 or so. They had to split it, right? And now they're in prison, so there you go. Yeah, millions of dollars, by the way, according to the information here, $10 million in missing items. So the work is law enforcement. They want to reimburse their customers for the value of their assets that were stolen, because they have a contract for that. Brinks is no stranger. Those are those guys that come in and out of places, with like money, from shops and stuff. But I will say this: I think this is one of many. I said this to a friend the other day, and I said, "You see that guy? You see how he's very lax as he goes into the CVS?" And they said, "Yeah." I said, "That guy better watch his six, because I guarantee you, somebody's gonna get, they're gonna take advantage of the situation, and they're gonna get money from this guy." Where did this happen at, Jess?
This happened. It doesn't give exact location because it just says the LA area.
Oh, Lancaster.
Oh, Lancaster. Oh,
Lancaster. Yeah.
But it's just like, who do they sell these things to?
Right. Thank you. Who's the guy that pays them?
Right. Because if it was me, I'd probably just melt down the gold, remove the diamonds, and just.
But even then, you know how many we've done reports on diamonds, and they lose value down the way. Now you have to, if you sell them to if you got a shop that you can sell them to, I guess I get that. But at the end of the day, they've kind of it's more perceived value, if anything. So, I mean, yeah, let's see. According to this, they were mom and pop operators, that they were servicing. So those ones are devastated. So it says some of these people have lost their entire livelihoods. Yikes. The International Gem and Jewelry Show hosts about 45 shows nationwide per year. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. All I know is the Robbie situation is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So there you go. See, Stephanie says, I think Johnny Depp and Jennifer Aniston should be a good Hollywood couple. Why would you put those two together? No, not Johnny and Jen. Nah, that wouldn't work. I don't see those two being. Are they dating?
No, I don't know.
Does she know something we don't?
I don't follow celebrity couples, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think she knows something we don't. All right, people, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Yikes.
Hey, Mark's here. We want people should know about the new Italian radio show on KMET. Like my Uncle Vinny used to say, Umbas non stunad.
SID, there is no such words in Italian.
Forget about it. Tell them about the show.
The Italian Radio Show, presented by West Coast Italian Radio.
Mondays at 4 p.m. on KMET 1490, or stream us live 24/7 from our website at WCIR.biz.
Make sure to tune in.
You don't want that we should have to tell you twice.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately. But you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Hi, I'm Harvey Hyde. Don't forget to listen every Saturday morning to USC Trojan Talk right here on AM 1490 on your dial. We've got all the guests in the athletic department and more. Plus, we have a segment called Trojan Update. That's every Saturday morning. USC Trojan Talk here on AM 1490 on your dial. Fight on, everyone.
Together We Are Strong is a product brand which stands for unity, equality, and protecting voting rights. Shop now at TogetherWeAreStrong.com for t-shirts, hats, and coffee mugs. All voting rights profits are donated to Rock the Vote, an organization on a mission to empowering young voters. Become an activist without saying a word. TogetherWeAreStrong.com. Make a difference in America and the world. Shop online at TogetherWeAreStrong.com. Give the gift that helps drive change. Go visit TogetherWeAreStrong.com.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. You'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat screen TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and a fitness center and pool, conveniently located off the I-10 freeway near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500 or go online to hiebanning.com.
Welcome back. This is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Lots of things going on, lots of fun things, lots of things to be concerned about. I will say I looked at a report about the situation happening in Europe right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like, oh, what's gonna happen next? And I know for those kind of listening and or watching on our channel, you're kind of going, what? So I will say this. I have a friend who actually is in Europe right now, and I'm kind of like, I want to say, but I don't want to say, because it's like, all right, be safe. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are having kind of fun in Europe, and I don't know what to say, Jess, but I will say this. You know, with Pox kind of like in a situation really bad, what will happen next, both in Europe and or here or around the world, right?
Okay. Where are you going with this? Is there like a giant pox epidemic, or even more? Is it like spreading faster? Are you horrifying me?
Well, yes. The answer is yes. Okay, but then there's this other one that I'm seeing now, and they're going, what? Now this is from Ghana, and they're declaring the first ever outbreak of what they call the Marburg virus. Okay. Now, do you remember Ebola, Jesse?
Yeah, I remember Ebola. We never actually met, but yes, I remember her very well.
Thank good, man. Thank goodness for that. Okay. I wouldn't put her as a girl, man. I'd be like, it's an Ebola-like Marburg virus. Okay, this happened Sunday over the weekend. Blood samples taken for 2 patients in the region of the Ashanti were sent for testing to the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research in Ghana's capital. Now, I will say this. You're probably thinking, Ghana? Not going to happen. We're not going to see it. But I will say this. That's what we thought about the pox, right? It's an Africa thing, we used to think. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. Now it's all over the world, Jess. The numbers are up. So I don't know what to do about this, Jess. I don't know if we're going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, what do we do, man? Look, here's what I will say. Okay, and I say this. If you look up a really good documentary, it's on Netflix. I talked about it before. It's called Pandemic, okay? And it came out before coronavirus because they were already predicting the way viruses were spreading, there could be a pandemic, okay? Now, in it, they said, look, if a virus was as bad as Ebola, it would be bad, okay? We've had Ebola here in the States, okay? So this one, pox, coronavirus, it's like, how many different viruses do we need to pop up all over the world, Jess?
Yeah, there are thousands of viruses. So if you start doing like your research and stuff like that, you're just gonna be horrified and never want to leave the house.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my mom had kind of a conversation about pox, okay? And I said, look, the way it's going right now, it spreads so fast. It's a skin condition. You don't need to have had sexual contact with anybody, although they're kind of selling that like you do. That's because some came out and they did, and they had outbreak kind of in their butt and in the throat, okay? Now, I will say if you have pox, don't give it to anyone, all right? And if you have pox, make sure to report it and make sure to monitor it and make sure to take care of it, okay? Now, the reason I say that is Europe is having a huge problem with pox, okay? And you know, I'm not gonna call my friend out who the person is, but I will say this. Here's a report that came out, as of a couple weeks ago. Monkeypox cases triple in Europe since June 15th. Okay, that was a published article July 1st. All right. New monkeypox cases have been coming out, and the numbers are bad. Okay, it's gone up, And the reason it's gone up, well, it's contagious. And let's put it this way. Let me think about something contagious. What's contagious out there, Jess?
There's a lot of things that are contagious. It all depends on how contagious do you want it to be, like the flu, chickenpox. I don't know.
Herpes. That's a good one. Okay.
Oh.
Herpes. Jesse's like, why did I say that? Herpes is one that is so bad. Pretty much everyone who has a cold sore has herpes. If you ever get a cold sore, you have herpes. You didn't know that?
Wait, what?
If you have a cold sore, you have herpes, Jess.
God dang it.
You didn't know that's what a cold sore is?
I did not know what that was. Thank you for... Okay, I'm going to have a whole slew of jokes now for everyone that has a nose plate. That'll be messed up. But no,
that's why when they call it cold sore, I go, oh, you have herpes. I got it. Okay. So it's very common, though. Okay. Herpes is one of those things, very common. Now, you don't want the other herpes, downtown herpes. You don't want that herpes. All right. They're different, actually. But back to that. The problem is it's real bad. Okay, and it's so bad. In the next few days, we're going to hear about a lot of things about pox that you're not going to want to hear. Okay, we're already hearing things about the strain of coronavirus of India, which is 2. There's an article on that. I don't want to read it because at the end of the day, everybody's like, what's going to happen next? Okay, so I guess my point in saying this is, don't get any of these things, all right? So that's why I say when some of them says don't wear a face mask, I say, I don't care. I don't care. I'll go to CVS. You know, you're not going to tell me not to wear a face mask. I'm not getting sick, man. It's sad we live in the day where we have to wear a face mask. I thought we were going to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like China's used to this. China's like, face mask, whatever. It's other stuff that they get mad at now, right? It's not a face mask. At the end of the day, it's like, I mean, some people wear it fashionable. I'm looking at some pictures here. I'm like, all right. But I guess my point is this, Jess. You got to be careful, you know? And when you go out, be careful, all right? When you go to, see family or you go maybe to go see someone you love, be careful, okay? Because Om's bad, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little freaked out by this report about Om because they're saying some things about it. So if you get a test and you do those home things, go and get a professional one done and then ask which variant you have because some are stronger than others, okay? Plus, you want to know if you're going to give it to other people, what one you have. That way they can get the right treatment for it because they're all different. No is the same when 3, 4, 5, or 6 come out because 5 right now is really bad. 2 is really bad. It's getting worse. And 3, 4, maybe I think 7 and 8 are coming. One of them has a little bit of lambda. You gotta be careful with that one, Jess. All right, that's 3, 4, or 5, by the way. And then there's still delta mixed in with other versions of coronavirus. And then you got pox. Okay, so if you have a skin condition and you feel itchy, you gotta take care of it. Okay. You get that problem, I guarantee you're going to have a problem for life. All right? Anybody that gets it, I say, bye-bye. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to know you. I don't want it. Okay? It's a skin condition. You don't even have to be like in bed with them. You just have to rub the same sheet as them or ooh, man. What happens when it mixes with coronavirus and then they sneeze with that? Now it becomes aerosol form. You know what I mean? It's bad, Jess.
Yeah, that would be, huh? I wish there was an easier way to figure out what strain of the virus you have.
There is. It's called go get a test at the testing facility because those tests at home only say positive or negative, but you gotta go get that test in person. Have it done, even if you haven't. That way you know which version you have. That way, if you get worse, you know which variant you have. Okay, ask for the report of it. Okay, don't just say, "Oh yeah, you test positive for coronavirus." That's why these numbers are very important. So we want to know who has what. Okay, so I know a lot of people, they just do the home test. I know I've done it. But if I got coronavirus, I would go to a testing facility, get that test, say, okay, which variant do I have? That way, if I end up in the hospital or one of my family friends end up in the hospital, I know which one to say, look, I have 3, 4, or 5. Okay? Because you could still get well from it, but you need to know which one it is. That's why it's very important that they know. It's not just like for reporting's sake. I mean, it is. It is. That way they know which one to kind of focus on for the vaccinations coming up. But even the vaccinations as of late, they go, dude, like people are still getting sick with it. I go, yeah, that's what Jess and I always talk about. What part of that did you think was a thing? Because people are like, no, I'm going to get well. I got the vaccine. No. If you got it over 6 months ago, you don't have it in your body. And even if you did get it recent, they don't cover 3, 4, 5, and 6, which are really bad, Jess. So that's why people are getting sick. And people report can you believe people are getting sick? I'm like, yeah, we've been saying this. Gotta be careful. I don't know what to do, Jess. I feel like everyone's gonna die around me, and I don't know what to do the next 3 or 4 years. It'll be like, yep, warned you, you didn't listen, you didn't listen. Like, just listen. I don't want to say bye to everyone, Sucks.
It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you later.
Oh, don't say that, Jess. Don't say that. Anyway, my point is this.
On to you later.
No, I don't want to say that. I want to say, look, we got ahead of it. We're good. We're going to be fine. Oh, here it is. Former FDA commissioner said this. I'm going to read this. I wouldn't be live on the air after this report. Here it is. Former FDA commissioner says the window to control the spread of the monkeypox outbreak probably has closed. This just came out. Oh, God, Jess. He says it's hard to contain at this point. We could have gotten control of this if we had been more aggressive up front. I'm telling you, it's bad, all right? I'll talk about this on the after show. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Follow me on Facebook. We'll see you after these messages. Bye. All right, people, it's bad, all right? Look, this is one of those things that I say, look, in 2020, when we said pandemic, we didn't want to hear it. People were like, you know what, control. Don't tell me what to do. Protests, right? I understood some of the protests. Again, people were getting killed out, in the street and, people being aggressive, bad behavior, all that. I get that. I understand that. But it's bad, man. Here it is. And people don't believe me on this pox situation. I had a conversation with a few people, and they said, what? It's not that bad. I said, it's bad. They said, nah, I don't believe you. And I said, look, if one of you get it, and you hang out for a good 3 weeks, how many do you think are going to get it in the next 4 to 5 to 6 weeks? They said, I don't know, everyone. I said, exactly. That's how bad it is. All right, but pox is not one of those things like it's a condition for a little, it's a condition for a lot. It's bad. You got bumps all over your face, you got bumps all over wherever you itch, it spreads, okay? And people don't understand because they go, no, it's like chicken. No, don't do that chicken pox thing to me. It's bad. There's a reason this guy said, granted he worked for the FDA, but he said, look, man, this face kind of is like the face we all should have. I'm not going to lie, man. And I know some of you are like, no, it's not that bad. What's wrong with you? I say, you know what? You have no idea. It's not bad if you don't get it. Then it's not bad. It's bad. This is the guy, man. That's the face you should have, all right? When you hear pox or you see it on someone, you should have that face and run away. Just run away. I don't care how I had a conversation with somebody. They said, look, I'm going to go on a date with this girl. I think she has pox. And I said, then don't go on the date. What's wrong with you? He said, no, man, she's cute. She's hot. I said, so what? That's not worth it. Don't go on the date. He was like, no, man, it'll be fine. I said, it's not going to be fine. It's going to be terrible. You're going to hate it. You see that guy's face? He's what the what? Anyway, This is what he said. Scott Gottlieb, a former commissioner of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, said Sunday that the U.S. has likely missed the ball on containing the monkeypox outbreak. He said this on Face the Nation. I think at this point, we failed to contain this. We're now at the cusp of this becoming, well, he should just call it the epidemic of the world, where this now becomes something that's persistent that we need to continue to deal with. You have no idea. When you talk to smart people, they will tell you, this is bad, people. This is bad. People say, I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to be your friend. People say, I don't like fear. I say, well, then you're going to be fearful no matter what. Because when you get this, you're going to be like, ah! Okay, it's going to be bad. There's nothing good that comes from pox. There's nothing good that comes from... Man, this is going to escalate. Pox mutates just as bad as 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Is mutating. If you got you take care of that. Okay? Let's see here. See, Rosie says, your friend is dumb. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope he's listening. Let's see. She says this. I did a home test and went immediately to a test site. Needed proof for work. Got 80 hours off. Yeah, you actually get that with certain places you work at. Some don't. Says, trust me, this one you need the full 80 hours to recover. I'm 5. Okay, you got I'm 5. Thank you for telling us. Thank you for telling us. She took care of her family, I think, on this. So good job. And again, she survived. Okay, I'm not saying you're going to die from these things. I'm just saying you don't want them to begin with. I know families get it again and again. I'm like, how do you guys keep getting the virus? But you get it once, you get it twice, you get it 3 times. All right, let's call it. I attend your funeral. That's where we're going with this. All right, people. I know, pox sounds like, oh, it's not that bad. July 15th, more than 1,800 confirmed monkeypox cases in the U.S., according to data. And I know you're thinking, that's not a lot. You know how many people had it like about 3 to 4 weeks ago? 3 to maybe 8 that they reported on. Confirmed. They say that number is not only up, but it's actually rising because these are the ones that get tested and report it. Those are confirmed cases. Okay? Those confirmed are making some, they're coming out to the news reports and going, yeah, they're not ahead of it. They're not. These are the type of things that you see in okay, they would say third world countries. Well, I won't say this. We're going to see this in all world countries because it hasn't been stamped out. And now it's the biggest outbreak since... Okay, okay, let me throw this out there. You guys probably remember this. There was a thing, and I said, it is odd that 100 years later, the Spanish flu, which killed a lot of people, which was in anywhere from 1918 to 1922-ish. 1918, 1919, 1920, and 21, definitely. And then it kind of got stamped out around 21 and 22, okay? Because they got, smart about it. They got a good, treatment for it. And then they got ahead of it, right? But for a good few years, we in the States of the U.S. used to wear a mask, right? And no one complained at that time, right? A, we didn't have social media, and B, we didn't have people being like, and they did mandate. Okay? And people got ahead of it. Granted, a few years later, Depression era, I get that, but people rebounded, okay? And I talk about this, we can rebound. But when it comes to pox, this is a condition you're never going to get ahead of. It bubbles. All right, it looks like a bunch of bumps. But it doesn't go away. If you get it, cover it up. And what I mean by that is like cover it up with something, use aloe vera gel. Just use something, it is so itchy, but it spreads. Okay, let's just say I had it, and I'm just thinking about another issue. But let's say I had it on my hand, right here. Okay, let's just say, okay, I don't. Thank God, I don't go out. I stay safe. No, I ain't go out. I just wear gloves. No, I'm just kidding. I just stay safe, okay? But this is how it's going to be in the next few months, okay? Because it's. Do you get where I'm going with this? We have now 1,800 confirmed cases from 3 to 4 weeks ago, which were only maybe 3 or 4. Okay, just go with that. Just go with that math. Boop, boop. That, okay? If you put on a graph, boop, boop, that's where it is, okay? It's here in L.A., all right? I talked about this last week. I said, look, guys, I had a friend who went to a Walmart down the street, and they saw somebody who had it on their neck. Okay. Itchiness thing about this. My point is this, people. Do not go near someone who you see has it. That's number one. Number two. Don't get it. Okay? Because I'm going to ostracize you from my life. I don't want it. I do not want it. I may love you as a friend, but I don't want it. And you need to get that in your head, okay? If a family member gets it, you need to educate them. Don't get pox, okay? Do not get it. It is a skin condition which is going to spread like wildfire, okay? You have any one of them, it mutates with Om is one of those, hey, I see you, I see you, I see you. You do not want to get it. We want to stamp out Places like New Zealand, Thailand, Taiwan, certain parts of Australia, they've pretty much said, no, we don't have it anymore. Thank God. Back to traveling. Traveling and travelers go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? This friend went from LA to Europe. You think they're going to get pox and bring it back? Probably. All right. Are people getting it here already? Yeah. How did it spread? Travel. Right? How else does it spread? So thank you, Rosalie, for saying your friend is dumb. Tell me, seriously. Says, so scary to go into a store. You have no clue who has it, especially if they have a face mask and or a long sleeve shirt. Oh, man. And she said this guy had a long sleeve shirt, by the way. Easy to cover up. Then you get a shopping cart that someone touched. Yeah, you get it, Rose. You get it. Carry disinfectant wipes. Use sanitizers. And don't touch your face or anyone else's face. Yeah, true. True. I say this. If you're in the single world, stay single. There's nothing good that comes with look, imagine everybody loves it, Bachelor. All right, go with this. All right, you ready? Let's say Bachelor go out. You know how they kind of meet up? They do the little rose thing. I give you this rose. Maybe you're the one, maybe you're not, but there's the 30 other guys you're going to compete with, right? You know how you love ladies do that? Or maybe the guy. Right, I give you this rose. Will we be an item eventually? This week on, right? Okay, so my point is this. One person gets pox. Maybe it's a crew member. They rub up against something. They get some, I don't know. You get it? It'll spread to everyone. Now you got the little main out session with the lady and the guys. Right, next guy, I make better makeout session. I wouldn't do that. All right, people asked me one time, would you be a bachelor? I am a bachelor. I'm good with it. I don't need to be on a show. Do you think I want to make out with 3 women? All right, the answer is yes. But my point is this. If she got pox, I say bye-bye, lady. Go away. Don't need it. You get where I'm going with this? Some people in the dating world are like, okay, I'm going to see you, I'm going to see you, and I'm going to see you. Right, and they don't tell the men. You know who you are, women. My point is this. One of them gets sick, they all get sick. That's how bad it is. All right, now that's coronavirus. Pox, you get a little bit of it, and you get it on the face. Here's the thing with pox. I need to put this in your head, all right? You get a little, you get a lot, okay? You may get it. It's an outbreak for maybe a good 3 weeks, okay? Will it subside? The answer is, that depends. Immunity in some people is better than others. But if you had maybe a disease 3 to 4 weeks earlier and you got over it, your body is compromised, okay? Pox, or monkeypox, takes advantage of that. And it says, well, let's see what other cells I can inhabit, okay? What you see on the surface is only a fragment of what you see, what happens underneath the surface. So you have the same feelings as the flu, the same thing as like coronavirus A, B, or C, known as alpha, beta, and or other, okay? And you got you get it. It spreads. That's why you want to make sure to cover it up, okay? Get one of those bandages. Let people know, look, I'm not going out anytime soon. You quarantine that. They're not talking about quarantine. They sometimes do, but they don't. That's why this article is so important. Commissioner says the window to control the outbreak of monkeypox is probably closed. He's not wrong. It has. All right. And what did they do with coronavirus, right? They went from 14-day quarantine to what? 5? How did that happen? Dumb. Because it lasts in the body. You get it? Sad that I have to keep saying this stuff. It's like sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't. And then other people go, why do they do 14-day? Why that long? Some did 20-day, right? Remember that? It's called get that out of your system, get well from it, and then return to work, right? Now they're like, no, we gotta return to work. Get everybody sick. Symptoms of monkeypox include fever and a rash or lesions. The World Health Organization says people have sometimes experienced atypical symptoms. It's true. Including... I don't want to use this word. We're not in the air. Thank God. I don't think I want to use it, but I am. Well, no, I'm not. Pain in the butt. That's all I'm going to say. They call it the A word. You get where I'm going with that? I'm like, oh, God. And bleeding. You know why? I can't even say this on the air because it's graphic. When you get bumps on the inside, oh, you know where, and you got to go, because, you know what I mean? I mean, what else are you going to do? You're not going to want to eat. You know why? Pop goes the weasel. Poo, 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 poo. Ah! No. Monkeypox is prevalent in men and women who have sex. Period of story, okay? How's it get in the butt? Well, you know, certain men like that sort of thing. No judge. I'm just saying. That's how it gets. But that's not the only way you get it, okay? Some people go, well, I'm not, you know, doesn't matter. Back to kids, okay? I guarantee in the next few months, they're going to close a few schools. When they have a school that has an outbreak of monkeypox, do you think other kids are going to be all right with it? Do you think the parents are going to be all right with it? If little Johnny or little Janie come home with monkeypox, you report that. That means that little Johnny or Jimmy or Julie or Julia basically either A, got it for someone, because they didn't just go to Africa and then come back and say, hey, look at this, ma. Right? They got other people sick too. I guarantee you, in the next few months, we're going to report on this school, that school, and the other school that say, nah, we're going to go, okay? We're going back to virtual Sunday schools. Get prepared for it. All right? Tell your kids ahead of time, look, you see anyone that has a little outbreak, a little rash, or any one of these things, you make sure to tell someone, okay? It's not to ostracize the kid. It's just stop the spread. It's not the kid's fault. You don't know if they got it maybe from a family member. You don't know. All right? Stop the spread because it gets bad and it stays in the body. Like, okay, chickenpox technically stays in the body. Shingles, all right? It manifests as that when people over 50, they say. I say 40 and up, all right? I had chickenpox, okay? It was the worst thing since sliced bread. I had a temperature like 104. I was like, ugh. It was horrible, but I was like 15 at the time, right? Pox is worse. And if you're pregnant with pox, I feel bad for your kid because it could turn into other things. I don't want to go into that. Where do you think polio comes from? Pox. All kinds of pox. It's bad. You don't want it. Don't get it. You date someone that has it, you say, you know what? We virtual date. But still, you're not going to want it because you're going to get it. That's the problem with pox. People are going to start to ostracize themselves. They don't want to go out. Okay? It's bad. It's really bad. All right. I said enough about that. I think you get the point. All right. Here's the good news. They're getting ahead of it with vaccine eventually. They're just not there yet. So you want to make sure when it comes out, get it. And I guarantee you by February, March, and or April, it's going to be difficult to find it. Definitely by April. Because everybody's going to be like, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay? You know why? It's going to be an outbreak here. It's bad. And there are going to be people you love, and you're going to say, I see you from afar. There's nothing good that comes from monkeypox. It sounds like a little fun monkey. It's not a fun monkey. It's called the monkey you don't want in your life. And I'm going to feel bad for people that get it. I'm not going to lie. If I get it, hasta luego. But I'm not there yet. But if I get it, I'm gone, man. I just... Psh. All right, Rosalie says this. I had a dentist appointment, and they were like, no, still come in. Only 5 days from first symptoms. Oh, no. That's the problem. Sometimes I tell my mom, I kind of feel bad about that area. Let's not go there. Let's go to a different area, right? Be careful with that. I was like, no, I'll wait 3 weeks. I don't want to give this COVID to anyone else. You know what? That's responsible. Good job, Rosalie. Smart. Thank you. I'm so glad you're smart. Seriously. All right, people. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Have this guy's face. Seriously, that's monkeypox. Ah! He's paralyzed with fear. He got stuck like that. All right, people. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember life is worth living. Live it well. And stay safe out there. Ooh.